Hello viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigerian news and all the news in details. Only God can make Igbo man president, says Arthur Eze. Billionaire oil magnate Prince Arthur Eze has said it will take God for an Igbo man to become Nigeria's president. According to him, the Igbo people do not love one another, and they are not united. Ahead of the 2023 general elections, Eze advised the Igbo not to crave for a president of Igbo extraction, but a president who would champion their interests irrespective of his tribe. He spoke to journalists in Ukpo, Anambra State on Sunday during a church service. He declared that he would support a good leader as Nigerian president irrespective of the person's ethnic group. Eze said, for the Igbo to be president, they must love themselves. Do they love themselves? The North is very kind. If you go to northern Nigeria, you will see churches everywhere. There are churches in Kano, Sokoto, Kaduna, Abuja, and others. Yet they say there is hatred. Do we Igbos love ourselves? Only God can make an Igbo man president. We shall pray to God to find an Igbo man who has character to help people. I would prefer someone who has the conscience, somebody who will remember me. I don't care where you come from. I went to the North. They didn't know who I was. They gave me $12 million for the constructions of Kano TV in 1980. I didn't have 1 naira then. It was the same thing in Katsina, Borno, and Kaduna State. Then they put me in higher business. They didn't care where I come from. Tell me any Igbo man can do that? Wow. So guys, what do you think? What is your own take about this? The fact is that it is not even Igbo. Nigerians generally, black people generally, they are not united. Even Yorubas are not united. They stab themselves at the back. That's just the fact about it. For instance, look at the Biafran agitation we are talking about today. The Biafran agitations, the Igbo family, the Igbos, they are not ready to join hands together with the Biafran people to get this agitation, to get this freedom. And that is what we are saying. The unity is not there. Even in Yoruba land, the same thing. Yoruba people too, the same thing, they don't have, the unity is not there. The Northerners are still fair compared to other tribes. And that's just the reality about it. You know, let's hear what people are saying about it. But at the same time, not all Igbos are not united. I just want to correct that aspect. Not all Igbos. You will still see some Igbos that are still like, oh, they are one together. Most especially when you travel abroad, you can see that the tribes that comes together are the Igbos compared to the Yoruba people. They do things together. They have a meeting together. They celebrate together. They do a lot of things outside the country together compared to the Yoruba people that we have these days. You know, let's hear what people are saying. You know, people are saying that since my primary school days, I started hearing about this man, this evil man. Nothing good ever came from him. He said Igbos have no character. Let me ask you, do you have a character? Is it not your wickedness and crooked ways that drove you away from home? The same way you see the Igbos is how they see you. Millions of Igbo billionaires neither reasons nor talk like you. Who is this monster, by the way? Igbos help one another. Yours is only to talk rubbish about Igbos. You would have been right if all Igbos reason and talk like you. Miserable hawk. The last individuals that would talk for Igbos is you go to help. And have it at the back of your mind that any negative words from your mouth against the Igbos, 1 million curses will follow. Trace your roots and change your name. They said, and since you became rich, what have you done to assist your Igbo brothers? This is what we are talking about. We have billionaires in the States, billionaires in Yoruba land, billionaires in Igbo land, billionaires in the North. But what effort have they brought in to help their poor people, what energy did they even give out to help their poor people? And now it is that same billionaire that will come outside and start condemning their people. You can imagine. And start condemning their people, forgetting that they did not help any of their people in their community. The fact is that since this man became rich, what has he done to assist his Igbo people, his Igbo brothers, which will make them to be united? What you mean by your statement is that you don't trust any Igbo man. You don't trust your people as far as leadership is concerned. And I am sure with your statement, no Igbo man would trust you. You claim that only the Hausas help you to become rich and that your Igbo brothers cannot help you. I am quoting you and trying to understand your point. People were saying that stop building the castles in the air for an Igbo man to be a Nigerian president. Is a image, be who you are, okay? The fact is that even the Igbo people, I don't think they have this flair for becoming the president of Nigeria. Trust me, their main goal is just to achieve the Biafran agitation. So this man that is even talking, I see no sense in what he's saying. Because right now their goal is just to get their freedom as a Biafran. That's just their goal for now. That's just the reality. People say I don't blame him. He now thinks he is special to speak for Igbos because Igbos worshipped those who have money. By the way, I am not an Igbo, but this man didn't like his people. That's just the reality. He didn't like his people. Instead of them to give them a word of encouragement, he's just trying to disunite the Igbo people. You can imagine this. People are saying that even the young Igbos doing many a trade, like motor spare parts, are so insincere and as dubious as the devil. So what then happened to giving a huge responsibility as to entrusting a country like Nigerians to an Igbo to govern? An average Igbo is not dependable. That is someone's. They said we have all right to our personal opinion, so nobody should insult in any way. I felt so disappointed. You are a highly respected man endowed with honor and dignity, but you just rub yourself in the mud sand. They said, Hato as a billionaire, please point out any positive impact you are making in Igbo land. And by the way, having a president of Igbo extraction is not the problem of the Igbos for now. What are you doing about the continued marginalization and injustice of your people over there? What effort are you bringing in? What contributions are you making, are you giving out to your people in Igbo land? That is a question that this billionaire Hato Hazen needs to answer. Before you can come out and start condemning your people, you have to think about what particular thing that you have done to Igbo people entirely. What impact do you make in their lives? But some billionaires, they forget about that. The pride is just their own. That's just the problem about it. So guys, what do you think? What is your own take about this? Kindly drop your comment at the comment section below. For those who subscribe, we want to say God bless you to you for subscribing. And if you're yet to do so, kindly press the subscription button below. And also please don't forget to press the notification button so that whenever we upload news, you will always be the first person to watch our latest news. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. Stay safe at this crucial time. Bye.